James Webb Sullivan, the drummer of the Avenged Sevenfold, passed away in 2009 at the age of 28. And this song is a tribute to him and it's about painful memories that we don't want to erase. In this sad but beautiful ballad, memory becomes the place where the loved one can stay forever. There is heaven for him in our heads, thereby we have to pay a high price, pain. Yes, the light you left remains, but it's so hard to see. It seems like memory is a double apple. It keeps the pages of life turning, but it also shows how the book's already burned. Just a perfect chapter remains, a chapter of youth. Maybe the Rev couldn't face maturity, who knows? Some people say Avenged Sevenfold isn't a religious band. Well, maybe not, but take it for granted, it is a spiritual band. Two dimensions of spirituality appear in this song. The first one we have already mentioned. The ones we love are here with me. It depends on our memory. The second one refers to a place and time after life. That's why the singer says, "Lay away a place for me, because as soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way to live eternally." In short, the message could be, you're here with me, I'll be there with you. Well, after this little introduction, my friends, turn off the lights because we're going to talk about death. Good night, Thais!
Good night, Bianca. Let's talk about death. We are human beings, and as human beings, we dream of money and worry about death. Tonight the big question is it possible to make a living of death? Our three guests are among the highest qualified people to answer this question. Let's introduce them. Rachel, she is a ghost. Lillian, she is a vampire. And Aline, she is an Irish witch. Good night to you.
Good night.
Now let's talk to Rachel first, before she fades away. And watch out, don't let her spooky voice scares you. Rachel, are you a real ghost?
I'm not real.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to offend you.
Don't worry, it's a common mistake.
Well, Rachel, tonight for the first time in history, an interview with a ghost is being recorded. Thank you so much for that. And now I would like you to answer life's big question. What happened when you died?
There are several options, Thais. If you want to go far away, you can take one-way ticket to hell or to heaven. Or you prefer otherwise, if you prefer to stay messing around, you can become a ghost, a vampire, or a zombie.
Marvelous. What a dark but enlightening answer. Then Raquel, could you tell us the difference between a zombie and a ghost?
Yes, there's a big difference between a zombie and a ghost. A ghost is a soul without a body, and a zombie is a body without a soul. Zombies have a short life, or short death, if you want. They get their heads blown up very quickly. Personally, I dislike them. It's true that they are persistent and organized in their own way. But what about cleaners? They don't know the meaning of this word. They are shabby and stinky. Also, they don't have long-range goals. I dated one once, and I was bored to death.
Do you like to scare people, Rachel?
Of course I do. It's my job. I especially like to scare my little sister. She tries to hit me, but she can't because I'm immaterial. Then I laugh at her, and she gets mad at me.
Don't you ever get bored?
It happens sometimes, but in summer I go to the beach. I hunt a house with a friend of mine, a vampire. An American family spend the vacation there in the place. And we intend to sweep them away to make room for a Brazilian family. This is why I'm trying to learn English. When I say boo in Portuguese, they don't get it. It's really frustrating.
Have you ever learned how to say boo in English?
Yes, I already have. It's boo with two O's instead of two U's. My friend, the vampire, doesn't have the same problem. But is a universal body language. I fancy vampires, they are cool.
Of course, everybody knows vampires are cool. What makes you so cool, Lilian? What makes vampires so special?
Well, people think we are cool probably because we have good manners. For example, we never enter a house if we haven't been invited to. Also, it's important to be charismatic if you want to get really close to someone's neck.
Oh, I understand. Seduction is your weapon.
Let's say seduction is our tool. Anyway, vampires don't like to kill people, not in a professional way.
Of course. I've heard you work as a stewardess in the past.
It's right, I worked as a flight attendant in the past, but vampires like flying, you know. But it was a lonely job that fitted my condition very well. When I was younger, I liked to be by myself. But on the other hand, offering someone a drink allowed me to have a quick sip of blood when I bent over. The passenger would get a bit sleepy, and that's all.
Very clever, Lilian. And what do you know for a living? What do you do for a living?
I do nothing for a living, Thais. When you ordered to answer your question, I will tell you I'm a baker now. I own a blood bank, since it's a charity institution. I don't make money from it, but I can have my drinks at night with a couple of friends. We play games on the computer and listen to rock music. We are not so different after all. We are like normal teenagers, but the thing is we are not teenagers, of course.
Oh, may I ask you, how old are you?
You won't know, but if you want to, look deep into my eyes and there's still it.
Oh, you make me feel so dizzy. Let's talk now to Aline for a change. Aline, you know a lot about death, but fortunately, or should I say unfortunately, you are alive, aren't you?
Yes, Thais, I'm alive. Some people tried to burn me at the stake long time ago, but I'm really hard to kill. Anyway, I know a lot about die, as you say. I used to practice sorcery in the past, so I was in contact with all kinds of spirits. I still have a chat with them from time to time.
Oh, Aline, I've heard you are a very successful businesswoman. Let me ask you something. It's necessary for a businesswoman to be a witch?
Well, I wouldn't say it is necessary, but it's help. You know, my advice is, don't be a witch, but be witch.
What means be charmed?
Yeah, you got it. However, I have developed my business from my personal skills. I used to help women in trouble many years ago, cooking for their husbands or composing of spells for them. I was a good dressmaker too. Nowadays, I keep doing basically the same. I have opened a restaurant called Back Dishes, and I have launched a new lingerie brand called Dark Wishes.
Or I have seen your designs in a fashion magazine. The model looks like poisonous spider.
Perfect, Eden. It is far better than the one spells.
Yeah. By the way, someone told me you serve a hideous Blood Mary at your restaurant.
We do. Our menu consists in black food and red drink. We always use real blood. Among our customers, there's a great deal of famous people, politicians maybe. You should recommend to your worst enemy the roast frog with cockroaches and burger gravy, or the crappy crispy bad wings. Both are absolutely delightful.
Oh, it sounds quite unpleasant. Are you taking someone to dinner tonight, Bianca?
Oh, Thais, I want to say I'm moving it, but it's time to put an end to this conversation because it's time to make our little quiz. Let's check if we had paid attention. The first question is, if you feel a terrible mistake around you, better get ready to face A. A vampire, B. A zombie, C. The ghost of Marilyn Monroe, or D. A chocolate cake. Yes, people, B is the answer. Take care, a rotten zombie is getting close. Here's the second question. After a quick meal, a vampire uses A. A big rug to hide a corpse, B. A shovel to dig a grave, C. A pillow to get a nap, or D. A hanky to clean his teeth. Right again, a vampire always takes with him a handkerchief of silk to clean his mouth and teeth. And here's the last question. Which of these ingredients wouldn't appear in Aline's dish? A. Black worms, B. Arsenic. C. Condensed milk. Or D. The two souls of a hangman. You're good, my friends. The answer is C. How could this bloodless and sugary stuff be present there? It would be the end, wouldn't it, Ace?
Yes, Bianca, but I'm sorry to say our time is almost finished. We hope you had some fun. Just remember, if your life is dull and your partner is dumb, if you're a blood-living zombie, don't make more mistakes. Die well, die a lively death, because you'll be a death for a little while. Good night and happy nightmares.
Good night! About painful memories that we don't want to erase.
We are human beings, and as human beings, tá, agora tá. Our three guests are among the... Agora vamos fazer lá no final, Brasil. Dá.
I'm not real.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to offend you.
Você vai ler sua resposta, Thaís.
Também.
Não tá problema.
Ela tava lendo a resposta. Thaís tá da cor da praia.
Estava também. Vamos. Mais um tempo. Corta aí, Bianca.
Rachel, are you a real ghost?
Não!
É que ela fica com uma carinha de cachorro que caiu da mudança, sabe? Eu olho pra ela, ela tá tipo assim. Let's talk to Rachel first. Mas.
It's a promise.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
A Lilian dormiu.
Let's talk to Rachel first, before she fades away.
Cortou sua voz, não vai pegar.
Sério? Como que sabe?
Eu começo.
Ah,
Era o começo.
tá. Let's talk to Rachel first.
Não, fiz cara de boca.